Hey guys, welcome back again. This is Ouija Board with Board of NFTs, and I wanted to take you guys through a Bitcoin ordinals collection that I was buying up a little while ago. Really crazy. It doesn't cost a lot right now. You never know if these things are going to go up or down, but it's got a lot of interesting little things to it. So I'm going to bring it up here. A lot of you may know this collection. The amount of owners has been going up a lot recently. I think this started off about 2,000 owners. It's now up to 3,100. Technically launched about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. 10,000 collection. Very interesting things. So it's as far as I know, it's the final cursed collection. Which is why you see the range of the sats that these sit on being negative numbers to negative numbers. And they've got some very cool things. So they sent this message out in Discord a little while ago where they said, who remembers this? This was their first on-chain message. So idiots were technically inscribed on the 6th of January 2024, over a year ago. They did 5 batches of 2,000 inscriptions that sat on a single UTXO of 10,000 blocks on the Block 78 Silk Road sats for about a month. And about 84 days later, they split them into 10,000 individual pieces that we now all own. So they had this little message here, 10,000 sats, side by side, a single UTXO, untouched inside, born together, cursed at heart, built with code, Bitcoin art. This was really cool. They launched in a very strange way, and it seems like whoever's launched this has a lot of technical expertise, a lot of technical knowledge on how to do things on the Bitcoin blockchain. They've got a Discord. Twitter's very active. They've got a lot of community members, and it's like a lot of inside jokes that they have basically about being idiots, trying to drive the floor down to zero, asking why the hell anyone would buy into these. But there's so many little things about this project. So when they launched the attributes, they were rolled out over time. So each of the different traits didn't just happen all at the same time. For example, at first they didn't have faces, so you couldn't see the whole thing. Basically, they rolled it out over time. I've got no idea how they did it. They said that they had to hide things in the metadata so that people couldn't see rarity essentially and what people were going to buy ahead of time. So there's a lot of cool things with these. It's really interesting. As I say, you never know if these projects are going to go up or down in value. Just buy what you like. That's the best advice, right? That if it goes down, you don't care. But all of these, they're all cursed inscriptions. Each of them are on sats that are, here we go, just scroll down to one. The cursed inscriptions, Block 78. So sats mined by Hal Finney. They're pretty much all common. Silk Road. Sats seized from the Silk Road marketplace. Vintage. Really cool. And they've got a lot of really cool traits. The ones that I really like are with the body. They've got these skeletons. Just going to scroll through. They've got skeletons here. These ones, and if they went down a little bit in value, I'd buy a couple more. I really like this one. The one that I really like is this one here. I think this one is really cool. $200 right now. Interested to see year from now where these sit. Bitcoin's a little bit down at the moment, back down at about $84,000. So we're up quite a bit. It's dropped down a couple of days ago to 77. So hopefully you guys all bought the dip. But 84,000. Bitcoin keeps going up over time. If everything stabilizes in the world, I know we've got a lot of fluctuation in the market. There's a lot of uncertainty right now. So the last thing that people should be thinking about buying is it's just pictures online with imaginary magic internet money. But yeah, these are really cool. I might even buy this. Maybe if this is still around next payday, I might buy it. I do try and only spend limited amounts of money, although I have spent well into six figures, high six figures on NFTs over the past couple of years since 2021. So it's a costly hobby, but I really wanted to highlight this group. There's quite a few cool ordinals groups out there, but this project, it seems to have something special about it, and the founder, the developer behind it, he seems to really care about the art. He really cares about the community, and it seems, as I say, it just seems like he's got so much knowledge. Like, I'd love to know who was behind this project, because whoever it is, they seem to have a lot of knowledge. I don't know if it's one person or a group of people, but the person who fronts it has a lot of knowledge about the blockchain, about ordinals in general. And some of these, like, let me show you the ones that I've got here. These are my items here. I'll make them slightly larger so you can see. Definitely my favorite one, which is actually my profile picture on X right now. This is the one that I'm using here. Really cool. I really like this one, and I love these, the ones that have got ordinals on the t-shirt. That's really cool. The wizards are fun. Wizards are always good in any collection. Any collection that has traits around wizards is a buy in my book. That's got to be something that you buy. Hats, that's another thing that I love. I don't even know why. It's kind of a weird thing. I love hats in NFT projects. It's one of the traits that I tend to purchase. My mutant has a hat. Moonbird has a hat. I've got all different ones with hats. In real life, I don't wear a hat. Never wear a hat. But I think that they look great on NFTs. And typically I do try and buy things that I resonate with. A lot of the time, if I'm buying stuff I don't even buy that much stuff to flip. Honestly, like, if you look through my wallets, there's not a lot of stuff for sale. Okay, admittedly, a lot of it isn't worth anything and no one would buy it anyway. But over the course of the years that I've been in NFTs, I've mainly been a collector. So yeah, in a couple of days, I'll share my Bitcoin collection. It's nowhere near as large as my Ethereum collection. ApeChain collection's getting quite big, just because it's really cool. There's a lot of stuff that's out there that's still really cheap. And ApeCoin, it's down right now 42, 48 cents, something like that per ape. It seems like a bargain. Again, last thing that you should be buying, given the current state of the world, but it's really cool. Let me know if you guys buy these, or if you have like any other insight into this team, or into the little Easter eggs that they keep dropping. Like, periodically they just keep coming out with more and more little things. Like, it really seems like everything was so well thought out, so well planned. The execution of the launch, I'm still interested to understand, like, why did they inscribe them a year ago but only launch about a month ago? I'd really like to understand the logic behind that. Very cool though. So I'll come back to these in about a year. We'll re-go through Magic Eden in around a year, April 2026. We'll see where the market sits. We'll see where Bitcoin is. Hopefully we're up closer to 150, 200K. And then we'll see if these are over 1 Bitcoin each or not. If they are, I'll give one away. That's a promise. Okay, guys, appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to make Ethereum go up.